rallies have become increasingly fiery, with a few frenzied supporters lashing out at Obama. Today at one stop, McCain tried to diffuse the anger, and he also made it clear he wasn't going to put up with the rising rhetoric, saying he won't stand for it. CNN's Dana Bash was there on the trail.
After a week of escalating anti-Obama rhetoric from supporters at his events, John McCain suddenly tried to turn the temperature down.
We would like you to remain a true American hero. We want you to fight.
I will fight, but we will be respectful. I admire Senator Obama and his accomplishments. I will respect him, and I want everyone to be respectful.
Nothing like getting booed at your own event, and it didn't stop there.
I can't trust Obama. I have read about him, and he's an Arab. He's not, no?
No man. He's a decent family man, citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with on fundamental issues.
We're scared. We're scared of an Obama presidency. I'm concerned about someone that cohorts with domestic terrorists such as Ayers.
I want to be president of the United States, and obviously I do not want Senator Obama to be. But I have to tell you, he is a decent person, and a person that you do not have to be scared as president of the United States.
But McCain may be trying to put the genie back in the bottle. Ever since last weekend, when Sarah Palin first accused Barack Obama of palling around with terrorists, referring to 1960s radical William Ayers, rowdy crowds have called Obama a liar, terrorist, and worse. Just today, McCain released this new TV ad on Ayers.
When convenient, he worked with terrorist Bill Ayers. When discovered, he lied.
Yet he doesn't talk about Ayers unless asked, and then insists it's about Obama's rhetoric versus reality.
Senator Obama said that Mr. Ayers was a guy in the neighborhood, when in reality, Senator Obama's political career was launched in Mr. Ayers' living room.
And while McCain may now be trying to tamp down on over-the-top rage against Obama, he's still careful not to extinguish enthusiasm he needs to win.
I don't mean that has to reduce your ferocity.
Then the woman who called Obama an Arab, you actually want to talk to her afterwards. What did she have to say?
That's right. I asked her why she asked that question. She said, well, I believe he's an Arab. I said, well, he's not. She said, well, he's a Muslim. I said, he's not a Muslim either. I said, he's a Christian. And she said, well, I don't believe that. And she said, I don't want him to be president. That is the kind of notion that we heard from a couple of people here today. But really, for the most part, Anderson, some of the rage that we heard tonight, just like yesterday for John McCain, was focused primarily on him, basically, and the idea among these supporters that they're very concerned that he is losing to Obama and they want him to get tougher. You heard some of that here. But with regard specifically, Anderson, to Obama, this idea that people are worried that he's a terrorist, that he is a Muslim, things that are absolutely patently false, the Obama campaign is well aware of that, and they are spending lots and lots of money to try to stop that in small towns like where I am right now in Minnesota and all across the battleground states. It's also important to note that this kind of rhetoric, this kind of feeling, didn't start right now. It actually started during the Democratic primary before Obama's opponent, John McCain.
How much are McCain and Palin actually talking about the economy? I saw some comments by, I think it was Rick Davis, campaign manager for McCain, saying, look, we're not CNBC, we're not going to be giving daily updates on the stock market, or some words to that effect.
Well, I got to tell you, he didn't talk about the stock market, sort of the gyrations of the stock market today, nor did he talk about it yesterday. However, not here, but this morning at a first event in Wisconsin, he did try to offer sort of the second proposal of the week. You remember the first one was at his debate where he talked about the fact that homeowners should get now money from the government to sort of pay off their bad mortgages. Today he said, well, I think that people who are nearing retirement, sort of 70 and up, people who are forced now by law to start getting rid of some of their 401k and IRA, to start selling it off, he said that should be suspended for a year. He mentioned that very briefly, kind of one sentence this morning, Anderson, in Wisconsin, and then he didn't mention it all here today. And many of the questions were about what you heard in my piece tonight, not so much about the economy, a couple, but a lot of it about Obama and about the state of the race.
All right, then Bash, thanks. Barack Obama's responding to some of these new attacks. We're going to show you how and what impact, if any, it's having. David Gergen, Ed Rollins, Joe Madison join us for that in a moment. Candy Crowley gives us her report. And our Rose Gallery is filling up tonight.